Hello everyone, this is Psysoldier here. Welcome back to our Let's Play Dominions 4, Ulm Storm of Vampires. It is now late summer in year 7 of the Ascension Wars, and we have a dire portent here. Cerdis, Lord of Man, Smotherer of Life, personification of youthful vitality and violence, herder of men, midwife of the gods, has proclaimed that the oak growing in his sacred grove is the Mother Oak. So the Mother Oak stands at the heart of the world. The possession of this oak is surely a sign that Cerdis is the rightful ruler of this world. Thus the oak must burn. So someone has cast the Mother Oak, giving them an extra 20 nature gems per turn. And we have cast Arcane Probing. We didn't find anything. Teleport, as our two mages have teleported off to attack a enemy province with the Horror Harmonica and the Oath Rod of Kurgai. We cast Dark Knowledge, nothing there, nothing with Gnome Lore. We found something with Voice of a Spoot in Jane Keep. Garden of Frozen Flowers, that's good. So we've just increased our Water Gem income up to 5. And let's continue on here. We found something in Rimessia with Dark Knowledge. The Queen's Galley. Ooh, nice. That was actually the province that had that Ghost Queen in it there, so I guess that makes sense that they would have a nice death site there. But 3 death gems per turn, I'm definitely quite happy about that. We're up to 16 death gems now. Continuing on here. No more, we didn't find anything, and nothing with that. And we found a fire site in Colgrave. Sparkling Current, so yeah, that's got us up to 4 fire gems per turn. So we're kind of looking up in our gem income here. I bet you can probably see a decent increase in our gem income right there, as we just discovered a number of magic sites that spiked us up into about 3rd place right there. And who was it that it was probably, yeah, that's Man right there. You can see the big spike they got for their Mother Oak that they've cast. Anyways, continuing on here, we have this Battle in Spring Spires. This is our guys that teleported in there with the Horror Harmonica, and we've summoned some horrors to attack Marignon. You can see the Wailing Winds enchantment that's there because of the Horror Harmonica. I've got this guy out front just to basically stand there and take some arrow fire. We have our first horror, Gore-Tide Horror. So he's already horror marked someone that, now he's still horror marking here with that Oath Rod, but now he's stupidly horror marking the horror, which isn't really what we want. It would make far more sense for him to horror mark the enemy. Of course, again, he's horror marked the horror, which does absolutely nothing. I think it's got some pretty darn good regeneration though. Regenerates 50% of its health per turn, so that's about 31 health per turn that it regenerates. And what the heck is that thing? The Spine Devil. Alright. He's actually going down pretty fast now. And they killed him. Those things, they're perhaps a little better protected because they have this nice little damage reversal +1, which means anyone that tries to attack them is going to take the damage themselves, unless they pass the magic resistance test. And they have quite a few attacks of their own, too. Let's speed this up some. Got these fiery imps here. Man, this thing's got quite a few attacks per turn. And they did pretty good there, actually. They killed both of the enemy commanders. Took out quite a few of the Wolf Tribe warriors and some fiery imps, and of the Spine Devil too. Alright, so now we have a battle in Wick. It looks like Kalium has attacked us and taken that province. That was the province that's up there by Agartha. Agartha apparently tried to move some men in there and promptly lost them as well. And we have attacked Ghent. This is another one of those provinces that have those Triton troopers, which are quite tough. Looks like we killed about half of them, though. But we did lose the battle. And we have attacked Joman in Silverfangs here. Looks like we've lost a couple of our... Actually, we lost some of our vampires, but 9 vampires isn't really a terrible loss at this turn. That's about 1 turn of summoning anyways. Alright. Looks like the enemy lost just about all the troops that they had. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. Curious to see exactly what has happened here. How have we lost our mounted commanders? My best guess is that I have someone like this guy casting the Soul Vortex spell that must have been a little too close to one of the mounted commanders. The mounted commanders all appear to be up here, though, so I don't exactly well, there is a mounted commander down here. He's probably going to get the life sucked out of him. Oh, hopefully it definitely wasn't him. Please, for the love of God, don't let it be him. Because he has our Sword of the Oglamer. Okay, and this jerk right here. Oh, he shouldn't be buffed with that spell. Still not seeing how we lost any of our mounted commanders. Wait a second. Oh, I have one of our communion slaves up here. He's sucking the life out of a Black Priest here. It looks like. Oh, these stupid commanders are running right back here into the middle of those guys. Great. Just freaking wonderful. What the heck are they doing? Just stupid stuff here. So I guess I've lost, man. And on top of that, our Bane Lord here, he's not even getting the benefits of the communion, which is the entire reason that I had Soul Vortex cast as part of the communion. I guess because he's not technically a mage here. Now, this item is only useful for mages, as non-mages cannot help in the communion. So he is definitely not participating in the communion, thus he is not gaining from the buffs. I mean, he's probably over here killing it all, but it just freaking sucks altogether, horribly bad. So, this guy here is surely dead. Alright. Let's take a look at this. After the battle, something interesting was found on the battlefield. Jezrich found... Okay, so we have at least recovered the Sword of the Oglamur and the Endless Bag of Wine. And we have also found a Scepter of Authority and another Endless Bag of Wine that was apparently lost. Okay. So here's an interesting question. Did those mounted commanders that died, did they become soulless? I mean, I think I've still got someone with the Ankh here, do I not? Oh, you know what? Wonderful. I think one of the first mounted commanders that died actually had the Ankh. Which means they did not become soulless warriors there. Well, that was a big fail right there. We're gonna go ahead and move them back, and apparently we actually need to assign these guys to a commander here. And I have some soulless warriors. For what good they are. Who can I even give them to? Guess I can give them to our Vampire Lord. Alright, so we've got all of them moving back. And again, there was no reason to even have that Bane Lord as part of the communion because he has no magic skills. So we're going to need something like a Wraith Lord to actually pull off that little trick. Conjuration. Where exactly are we at with that? Or maybe a decent mage that we could summon here. I mean, it's conceivable that a Naiad, like what we have here, would make a somewhat interesting thug, considering that she has awe. But they have homesickness too, so if they leave home, they're going to start to die, which wouldn't help us much. Anyways, we have now forged the Black Heart for a Mabakil here. And we are going to send him on off. I guess up there is about as far as he can go. We'll probably have him hanging out in Maragnon's capital and assassinating some his commanders there. Alright. Either he retreated, or I neglected to send him off. He's diseased now too, which kind of stinks. Alright. Checking our magic item treasury, we have quite a few lifelong protection contracts now. I can go ahead and hand these suckers out. And that will, I'm sure, be fun for Marignon here, as they are now also going to be dealing with armies full of imps. Not going to give one to the vampire count because I may have other uses for him, and battle is not necessarily at the top of the list for him. So I've got those guys blood hunting. Let's just have these guys patrolling. Where is patrol? There it is. Okay. We're actually not terribly far away from old age, but yeah, they've got enough good years ahead of them that they're actually likely to end up getting horror marked and killed by horrors before they die of old age anyways, to tell the truth. So let's go ahead and have these guys preaching. And yeah, I want to get him back here. We're going to switch out the Krupp's bracers for something else, I think. And just trying to decide what we could forge for him for his other armor, actually. Because he needs either a shield or a second sword and some armor and some another miscellaneous item. Don't know if there's anything terribly interesting that we might want to give him with this. So this is one of two spears made for the sons of a king in ancient times. The spears give the wielder increased leadership and luck in battle. One spear is given power over death, and the other is given power over the void. The first one reanimates those killed by its deadly point, and the second spear allows the wielder to call lesser horrors in battle. Potentially give him a robe of shadows, but that wouldn't be terribly great. Anti-magic amulet wouldn't be terribly bad to give to him. Let's see what can a fire and earth priest forge here. I can do firebrand. Or some armor of knights. That's got pretty good protection. 23 protection. What is the protection on the Bane currently for his? Only got 15 protection on his chainmail hauberk there. I would love to give him a armor of displacement, but I don't have anyone with air 2 that can actually forge that. Nothing right there. That's the Shocking Grasp spell. Yeah, the Stone Bird is kind of interesting. Four attacks per turn for 9 damage. We may go ahead and forge this Armor of the Knights. I'll go ahead and forge that for now, tentatively anyways. And let's take a look here. Currently have 22 death gems. Now, if I was to send him in battle and he starts attacking and giving people plague, I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work out once my Black Templars get involved in the battle. It might start infecting our Templars as well. The bone armor is something that could be interesting for somebody that actually has no access to the Soul Vortex spell. It would definitely decrease his defense skill, though, and his armor. I'm also considering giving him a Wraith Sword. The Wraith Sword might actually be better for him than the Ember Sword. It would probably increase his survivability anyways. What can she forge for us? She could forge an Eye Shield for him, which would definitely help to increase his survivability. Or a Sword of Swiftness, which would give him a number of attacks per turn. Some of this is slightly difficult choice. Alright. I think we are going to go ahead and just stick with... Actually, let's go ahead and alchemize some gems here. We'll get those nature gems, and we'll have her forge that Eye Shield for him. And we've got this guy forging the Armor of Knights, so that'll finish decking him out anyways. And I think I'll probably just give him these Bracers of Protection as well. That'll bump up his defense a bit and his protection a little more. And he'll be a pretty decent thug after that. So, looking here, we can actually go ahead and forge several more of these lifelong protection contracts. Fairly shortly, though, I think we're going to jump back on summoning vampires, though. Alright. Do I have anyone here that can lead these Templars up? These guys only have like 10 in leadership, but they can lead some of the vampires up there. And they can lead a few of the Black Templars as well. Not to mention the fact that that would put them at range to potentially site search for death sites up here where they cannot currently site search. So we're going to go ahead and move them up there. If I can find these ones. Okay, that would be her and her. Guess that's as far as they can move. Okay, can we site search anymore for death sites? No, we can't. Not from here anyways. Once they move up, they possibly can do a bit more site searching. So let's have everyone who is not researching go ahead and research. Okay. Who is this? Plague Cult leader. Apparently I gained him through... Oh. We don't want him in here. Alright, Othgar. I wonder if he's a side effect of having a Machiavel here in the province. He may very well be a side effect of that. That's as far as he can move, but we want to get him the heck out of there. The Plague Cult teaches the disease is a blessing, for only through suffering can the mysteries be revealed. As the plague spreads, so does the true faith inoculate the ignorant. And he is insane as well. Well, he might be interesting to send up against enemies like Marignon here. Alright. Now, we are still in need of something for our Pretender to do here. Currently have... Ah, it looks like someone has finally forged Character the Pocket Lich. What else can we forge of interest here? We could forge the Soul Trap. The Infernal Sword, that's one interesting item, but I can have just about anybody forge that. Let's go ahead and take a look at our ritual spells. Let's go ahead and summon an Archdevil, I think. And as I was mentioning before, I think I'm going to have Tancred here forge that Infernal Sword. That'll actually take care of our unique item forging for the turn. Let's have these guys researching. And he can go ahead and preach. You know, for what it's worth. Let's go ahead and start moving him up there. Actually, let's go ahead and move him here so he can help out with the preaching in this province. Because we do need that. And we'll throw some province defense in here. Okay. We need to move our Black Priest there. And he can go ahead and construct a temple. So we're still doing pretty decent in our expansion. Considering that we've kind of run into problems on land. We are successfully holding our enemies back anyways. And let's have one of these guys go ahead and construct, how about some roads? Could build towers. Actually, the towers will increase our administration slightly as well, and it only takes one turn. Why not? Yeah, I'm slightly curious. I guess, in your capital, it already comes with all those improvements. Yes, it comes with a gatehouse, the towers, additional towers, killing ground. Okay. So anytime you're laying siege to someone's capital, you're dealing with all of that. And that is no longer under our friendly dominion. That's a bit of a shame. Yeah, I'm actually strongly considering another option here too. I think we're going to go ahead and cast the ritual spell Sanguine Heritage a couple times and get a few more of these regular counts. They're not that great, but they do provide those little thralls there. And pretty much every turn they're accumulating them, so over time I guess that might add up. Let's keep these devils away from everyone else. And if we do need to lay siege to an enemy fortress, I suppose having a bunch of thralls is not terribly bad. We still have a pathetic nature gem income, which is kind of making me regret that decision to forge the eye shield. How much? You know what? We really have not done much in the way of nature site searching. It might be more useful for us to forge the Thistle Mace and give old bad boy up here some sort of other weapon. What can one of our vampires potentially forge for him? Heartfinder sword. You know, we'll go ahead and give it another turn for the nature gems to accumulate, and we'll just have her forge the Sword of Swiftness. Got enough water gem income to do a little bit with that. Now then, he needs to research, and he can research. He can research. I think I have everyone over there already taken care of. I'm not recruiting anyone there. Set that to be repeat. And he can research. And let's just research with him. Okay, we're going to go ahead and end our turn there, and we'll end the video as well. So as always, if you enjoy our videos, I hope you'll like and subscribe, and we will see you again soon. Thank you very much.